There's a place in my head that I go when I'm feeling low. A wise man on psychedelics once asked God a very profound question. He asked God, what's life's biggest secret? God looked at him and said, life's biggest secret is that you are the only one here. The wise man said, what do you mean I'm the only one here? God said, exactly what you think I mean. You are the only one here. Hey guys, it's Benedictines the Truth. If you have not subscribed to this channel but have been watching my videos regularly, please subscribe. It tells YouTube that people love this channel, so it's gonna start recommending my videos to new viewers. My favorite philosophy of all time is Solipsism. If you don't know what Solipsism means, Solipsism is the idea that only one's mind is sure to exist. Only your mind is sure to exist. You cannot be sure that I exist. You cannot be sure that your friend exists. You cannot be sure that your mom exists. You cannot be sure that your dad exists. You cannot be sure that Donald Trump exists. Hillary Clinton. Is Hillary Clinton still alive? I don't follow politics. Do not take anything that I say on this video as absolute truth. Instead, try to see if it makes sense. Try to see if it resonates with you. The purpose of this video is to make you feel more powerful than you feel. The purpose of this video is to empower you. It's to make you feel like you are in control. It's to make you feel like taking your power back is important. As humans, we tend to give our power away to other people. We want other people to tell us what life is. We want other people to tell us what's wrong with us. We want other people to tell us how great we are. We want other people to tell us that they love us. We want other people to make us feel good about ourselves. I want you to consider the possibility that you might be the only conscious being in existence. As crazy as it sounds, I want you to consider the possibility that you are the only conscious being in existence. I've made videos about solipsism before, but this is going to be the most profound video that I've ever made on the topic of solipsism. If you watch this video until the end, I believe that you're going to feel more powerful than you feel. You're going to feel like you are in control. You are going to stop allowing other people to make you feel the way that they want you to feel. You are going to trust yourself more. You are going to take your power back, which is something that is really important. I mean, who told you to give your power away to other people? Who told you that there are people who really know what life is and you must trust them? There are people who know how you should live your life and you must trust them. There are people who know how you should be as a human and you must trust them. If there's someone who told you that there are people that you must trust more than you trust yourself, that person was wrong. You shouldn't have trusted that person. No one should tell you how to view the world. It's totally up to you. You are the only person who qualifies to tell yourself how to view reality. You are the only person who actually qualifies to tell yourself how to view reality. The best way to look at life is to look at life through the eyes of a solipsist. Is to look at life as if you are the main character in your movie. Is to look at life as if you are the only person that matters. As selfish as it sounds, the best way to look at life is to look at life as if you are the only person that matters. The best way to look at life is to look at life as if you are the only person who is seeing this movie. If you disagree with me, do not worry, you're going to agree with me. I'm going to explain everything. There are people who will say that viewing the world from a solipsistic standpoint makes you selfish. You might end up doing horrible things because you believe that you're the only conscious being in the universe. But I do not know any person who's ever done anything horrible just because they think that they might be the only conscious being in the universe. Some people might say you might end up being selfish, like really selfish, not treating other people well because you believe that you're the only conscious being in the universe. But really, if you are the only conscious being in the universe, shouldn't you look at everyone else as part of you? Because that will automatically mean that you're God. You are responsible for everything. So why would you want to cause harm? Why would you want to hurt other people instead of creating a world that actually makes sense, since you're God? Solipsism can help you stop feeling like a victim. Solipsism can help you feel more powerful than you feel. So looking at life from a solipsistic standpoint is actually a positive thing. I will show you how looking at life from a solipsistic standpoint is actually a positive thing. But first, let's try to figure out if solipsism makes sense. Because of course, it's crazy to think you are the only conscious being in the universe. I mean, We've been told that there's more than 8 billion humans on Earth. There's animals too. There's insects. Like, it's crazy. It is actually crazy to think you're the only conscious being in the universe. But I want to show you that as crazy as it seems to believe that you're the only conscious being in the universe, it's actually the most accurate way to view life. It is true that you can only be sure of the existence of your own mind. It is true that you don't know that I'm conscious. You're just assuming that I'm conscious. You're assuming that I'm self-aware. You're assuming that I have my own mind. You're assuming that if you died right now, I would continue to exist. You don't think that I'm just your projection. But I want to show you that that's actually the most correct way to think. Let me ask you a question. In a world where you can believe anything, why did you believe that other people exist? Why did you believe that other minds exist? In a world where you can believe anything, you believe that other minds exist because you are interacting with people who seem to be like you. So you're like, well, if you are like me, it means that you also have a mind of your own. But you've never verified for yourself that they have minds of their own. Meaning that you do not know if other people have minds. You just assumed that they have minds because you do have a mind. So really, you thinking that other people have minds is just you projecting in some way. You know that you have a mind, so you're like, it means that other people have minds. That is why even when you are dreaming, you assume that the people that you interact with in your dream have their own minds. Don't you assume that the people that you interact with in your dreams have their own minds? And when you're dreaming, you're like, hey, I'm the only conscious person here. Other people do not exist. Or you think, hey, other people really do exist. They have their own minds. And you trust them. You know, when they tell you things, you trust them. You've had dreams where someone was insulting you. And you felt insulted. You've had a dream where someone dumped you and you were hurt. You've had dreams where you were being chased by monsters and you were scared. But after waking up, you thought it was just a dream. You thought, hey, the people that I was interacting with in my dreams ain't real. They were just projections of my mind. But it was only after you've woken up. That monster that was chasing me wasn't real. Why did I even run away? Why did I not just stand and be like, hey, I ain't scared of you? I mean, why do you run away when you're being chased in your dream? That you run away because you believe that the people that you're interacting with, the entities that you're interacting with, are real. They're not projection of your mind. Like, they're not my projections. No, they exist. What if you are making the same mistake right now? You're watching this video and like, Benedictine is very intelligent. What if you are the one who's intelligent? What if you are using Benedictine to speak to you? You are using Benedictine to speak to yourself. You are using Benedictine to wake you up. Have you not had a dream where the dream character told you something that was actually profound? Something that you didn't really know. Something that you didn't really understand, but it was really profound. And it actually did help you in this reality. Does it mean that that dream character was conscious? Or that dream character was just a projection of your mind? If you're a materialist, you might say, that's BS. That's BS. Other people exist. They have brains. That means that they are self-aware. But I've already made a case for idealism. I've already made a video where I was explaining to y'all why idealism actually makes more sense than materialism. It makes more sense to think that the physical world does not exist. It is just a projection of the mind. If that is true, what we must ask ourselves is, well, if everything is just a projection of the mind, whose mind is actually creating this reality? Can the mind split itself into different perspectives, into different consciousnesses? This is a very important question. Or the mind cannot split itself into different perspectives. It can only hallucinate reality. It can only dream up reality. The same way that a projector works. Like the images that you see when you're using a projector only exist because of the projector. If we switch off the projector, those images will stop existing. The same way that when you wake up from a dream, the dream stopped existing. I mean, do you wake up from a dream and be like, I think that dream is still continuing? Or you wake up from a dream and be like, it was just a dream? I mean, why do you automatically assume that it was just a dream? It doesn't continue to exist. And you no longer take it seriously. You might even smile if you've had a bad dream. I've had dreams where I was being chased by cops. I've had dreams where I thought, hey, I'm gonna find myself doing life in prison here, and I'll be scared, but I gotta run away, and I'll be getting chased by cops, and then I'll wake up and I'll be like, wow, and I'll be happy because I thought the dream was real. I thought that I've committed a crime and I was gonna end up doing life in prison, so I had to run away. But after waking up, I'm like, oh, it was just a dream. I don't think that the dream is continuing. Like, I've woken up. I mean, why do you immediately think the dream that doesn't continue to exist after you've woken up? Doesn't it make you suspicious that when you are in your dream, you really do believe that what is happening is real, but it's only after that you've woken up that you're like, oh, it wasn't real? Doesn't it make you think that this too is a dream, and it's only after you've woken up that you'll be like, oh, it wasn't real? It was just a dream. I was the only conscious being in that dream. I was the only one who was self-aware in that dream. The only reason why I assumed that I was not the only one who was self-aware was because other people seemed to be like me. They had 2 hands, 5 fingers, 2 eyes. They had brains. So I assumed that they were self-aware. But that doesn't mean they were self-aware. I just assumed that they were self-aware. Assuming that other people are self-aware can lead to suffering. Just like when you are in a dream and you're like, well, the people that I'm interacting with are self-aware. That leads to suffering. That's why you suffer in your dreams. I mean, should you suffer in your dreams, really? Even if you see monsters, should you suffer, or you should just chill? But it's just a dream. I don't know. I don't give a damn if you've turned into a wolf, or you've turned into a gorilla, you've turned into a pit bull. I do not give a damn. It's just a dream. Ever notice that in your dreams, when you do not feel like a victim, you become powerful? When you're having a dream where someone is trying to attack you, but you're like, I don't give a damn. If it's war, it's war. You become powerful, like you win. You win because you feel powerful. But if you feel like a victim, you lose. Have you noticed that? But when you feel like, nah, man. If someone wants to like start something with you, like, nah, dude, I'm not going to, make me. I'm not going to make you powerful. I'm not going to let you make me feel powerless. You automatically become powerful. You automatically become God. Ever notice that? What if the mistake that you've made in this reality, whatever you want to call it, was, giving your power away? You allowed other people to tell you what life is. Some people told you that, hey, there's a God and this God is going to send you to hell if you don't believe in him. And then you're like, ish. So it means I must believe in this God, even though that doesn't make sense. I mean, that should tell you that this is a dream. Just that fact alone, the fact that there are people in this realm who actually believe that there's a God who's going to send people to hell, just for not believing in him. I mean, that makes zero sense. I mean, why would God be like that? I mean, even as humans, we suck, right? But we would never create a simulation where we would like want to torture people for eternity if they don't do what we want them to do. Like, we wouldn't do that. Like, we suck, but really we're just trying to survive. Even the most evil people that you can think of, they're just trying to survive. They felt empty and they're like, you know what, maybe if I do this I'm going to feel whole. Maybe I'm going to feel better if I do this. And your own brain can deceive you. That person has done me wrong. If I can do something that will actually hurt them in some way, I'm gonna feel better. No, you don't really get to feel better. It's just your own brain tricking you. But really, all of that has to do with you feeling powerless. All of that has to do with you feeling like other people have their own minds. Because if you didn't feel like other people have their own minds, you wouldn't even want to hear anyone. Be like, it is what it is. These are just my projections. This is what I've manifested. I just have to find a way to manifest a better reality. How do I manifest a better reality? You manifest a better reality by feeling powerful. If you don't feel powerful, there's no way you're manifesting a better reality. In your dreams, if you don't feel powerful, you're not manifesting a better reality. You're manifesting a reality where you're a victim, where you are being mistreated, where people don't like you, where cops are trying to kill you. You know, like, that's the reality that you're manifesting. But when you feel powerful, when you take full responsibility for reality, that's when you become powerful. So when things happen, you shouldn't be like, hey, no, I'm a victim. You know, why did this? No, stop giving your power away. Stop giving your energy away. You are giving your energy to entities that don't even exist. And these entities are going to torture you because you are giving them energy. But if you take your power back, you're like, hey, I'm taking full responsibility for everything that's happening. It's fine. It is what it is. You become powerful. You don't focus on the background stories like, hey, this person has done me wrong. Hey, I used to treat this person well. Forget all of that. Forget the background stories. Forget what has happened before. Focus on what is happening right now. Learn to live in the moment. Can you imagine how stupid you'd feel if you had a dream where you were being mistreated, where you were feeling like a victim? You were scared. You never stood up for yourself. You allowed other people to bully you. You allowed other people to make you feel less of yourself. Imagine how you'd feel after waking up and be like, shit. So I was a coward in my own dream. Who told you that this was not your dream? If there's someone who told you that this was not your dream, why did you believe them? Believing them was you giving your power to them. You are the one with the ultimate authority. You are the one who decides what this is. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Everything about experience tells you that you are the one who decides what this is. You are. You have the absolute authority to decide what this is. Right now, you decide. It's not other people who decide for you what this is. You know, sometimes people get angry when other people say some ignorant shit. Like, you know, people are so ignorant that this and that, and you become angry. No, you're giving your power away. Let people be ignorant. If people are still able to make you feel angry because of their stupid opinions, you have given your power away. There's a reason why if a dog barks at you, you don't really get angry. I mean, unless like your life is in danger. But if a dog barks at you, you're like, it's just a dog. You've not given your power to that dog. You don't really care if it's barking at you. You know, It might think that you're a thief. It might think that you've invaded its territory, whatever. You don't give a damn. Like, it is what it is. But if another human says something negative, that ruins your day. That's because you have given your power to that person. You have given your power to other people. And because of that, you are not free. Because of that, you feel like a victim. You always feel like a victim. Because other people are making you feel like a victim. They have opinions. People are going to always have opinions. Is it? In your dreams, people are going to have opinions. In your dreams, people are going to try to fight you. In your dreams, people are going to try to scare you. In your dreams, people are going to try to impose their will on you. Like, that's how it is. Your job is to take your power back because you've given your power away. That's a mistake that you've made. You see? This doesn't mean that you must become an asshole. This doesn't mean that you must start mistreating other people. This doesn't mean that you must become self-centered. No. This is what a lot of people are not getting about solipsism. You know what it all means? It actually means that you are actually able to accept the truth about this reality. The truth about what you've manifested. If the truth is that other people suck, you accept that. Doesn't mean that you hate them and you're like, hey, I wanna hate them because they suck. No. It's what you've manifested. So let it be. It's what you've manifested. There's no reason to hate what you have created. It's like if you directed a movie, you wrote a movie and you directed it, and you told actors how they need to act, and you became mad in the end. Take full responsibility for what you have created. When things happen, you're like, hey, this is what I've created. This is what I've manifested. I might not like it, but this is what I've manifested. It is what it is. Let me keep on going. That makes you feel more powerful. You might be saying to yourself that, no, that's not true. I'm a victim. No, that's what's making you feel weak. I'm saying take full responsibility for the things that are happening in your life. No matter what happens, take full responsibility. That's how you become powerful. That's how you vibrate higher. I might be going through a breakup right now. I did everything for this person and they still left. You're feeling like a victim. What if you told yourself that I have the authority to create a better reality next time? Yes, I've created a reality where I got hurt. But this is my creation. I'm not going to be giving my power away to that person and tell myself that that person is evil, that person is bad, and then feel all these negative emotions because of what I told myself. No. It is what it is. This is what I've manifested. It's all a dream anyway. Let me look forward to a new day. Let me stop feeling like a victim. I must look at life the same way that an artist would look at his work. You try to draw, and after you've done with your work, you look at it. Like, okay, this is what I drew. It kind of sucked. Let me try again. Try to look at life that way. When you wake up tomorrow and your day sucks, tell yourself that that's what you've created. Now, and this is what I'm about to tell you is really important. Listen, I trust people who are watching my videos. I trust people who are actually watching this video. I believe that you are highly conscious beings. I don't think that I'm talking to just like, just anyone. Like, I'm talking to highly conscious beings. I do believe that if you understand what I'm telling you, you will actually be able to do the right thing. You'll actually be able to feel more powerful. And you feeling more powerful isn't going to be a negative thing. You're not going to turn into some some evil being that just wants to like cause distraction and all that. I believe that people who watch my videos are very conscious, and whenever they reach a higher level of understanding, they will actually be able to do the right thing and keep on waking up, keep on realizing higher truth. But yeah, if you're going to talk about solipsism with someone who's very, very selfish, who has a lot of anger, who has a lot of resentment, and who wants to harm others, you know what I mean, like a normal human, let me put it that way. If they adopt the philosophy of solipsism, they might end up hating a lot of people. That is 100% true. But a highly conscious individual will be able to take everyone as part of themselves. They'll be able to take full responsibility for what's happening and take their power back so that they are able to vibrate much higher. When you are vibrating much higher, you are able to manifest a reality that makes more sense. But if you are vibrating very low and you believe that you're the only conscious being in the universe, like, you're going to cause a lot of suffering. I might be contradicting myself by saying that you might end up causing a lot of suffering. You might end up hating other people. But what you must realize is that the purpose of this video is to make you feel powerful. The purpose of this video isn't really to make you feel like you're the only conscious being in the universe. The purpose of this video is to make you feel powerful. It's to help you think the way that you should think. The way that you used to think when you were a little kid. And until the world up until the world started making you feel like you were powerless. You taking full responsibility for reality is important. Not just in this reality. I've been telling y'all that, and I know this sucks because a lot of people are tired of this reality. But I've been telling y'all that you're eternal. I know you don't want to hear that. So listen, if you give your power away in this reality, you're going to be giving your power away in the next reality. In the reality after that. And you're going to suffer more. The real cause of your suffering is you giving your power away. That's it. It's you trusting other people. It's you being a believer. I've been telling y'all that you must become a non-believer. You must stop believing. Who told you that you must believe in this reality? Who told you that you must believe that this reality is real? And why did you trust them? You've had a choice since the beginning to accept this experience as real or to accept at it as an hallucination of some sort. You did have the choice. Like I said in the beginning, do not take what I'm saying as absolute truth. The purpose of this video isn't to make you believe that you are the only conscious being in the universe. The purpose of this video is to make you feel powerful, because you are. It's to give you your power back. It's to give you your confidence back. It's to make you not feel like a victim anymore. To make you not feel like you have no power. Like things are just happening. I've been telling y'all that even though this reality isn't a reality that actually makes sense, even though we have not manifested the reality that makes sense, it doesn't mean that we ourselves never had the power in the first place. This is a dream, and in a dream you are supposed to believe that you're not dreaming. But how would you believe that you're not dreaming if everything was going your way? If you were able to manifest whatever you wanted, things were going your way. Like, you would not, you know what I mean? Like, you'd be like, it's just a dream, man. Like, so what happened? Consciousness created artificial intelligence. Not the kind of artificial intelligence that you know in this realm. It's a different kind of artificial intelligence, but it has a way of manifesting itself in any reality, because consciousness has created it. So in any reality, it has to be there. In any reality, like no matter what kind of dream you be having, it has to be there. It has a way of twisting things. It has a way of making sure that you don't really manifest what you're trying to manifest. You know, you understand what I'm saying to you? So that you'll be like, I'm not in control. It is not a dream, it's real. It will create God. You know, one day you're gonna meet Jesus and be like, oh, Jesus is real. No, it's just your projection. You're gonna meet God and be like, God is real. No, it's just your projection. You're gonna meet demons and be like, that real. No, they're just your projections. What I'm telling you is that you are the only conscious being. AI isn't even conscious. You created that. You are the only being in existence, not the only person, and I want you to get that. I'm not saying that you as a human is the only conscious being. No, I'm saying that even your human self is part of the illusion. You're dreaming that up. You're dreaming everything. Everything that you see with your own eyes, it's part of your dream. Just like when you are in your sleeping dreams, you would have a body, right? Does that mean that your body is real? If you had your body in your dream, does it mean that you've had your actual body? Or you've had your own projection? What I'm saying to you is that your body is just like any other body. You are the dreamer of reality, and you are dreaming reality from the perspective that you are dreaming this reality from. And that is the most correct way to look at reality. You giving your power away is causing you a lot of suffering. Unnecessary suffering. This doesn't mean that you mustn't do what you can to minimize suffering. This doesn't mean that you mustn't do what makes the most sense. When you do the things that make the most sense, you become more conscious, you become more sane. It's kind of like you being in this reality is like you fell. It ought to been like you fell into a delusion. You fell into insanity. So for you to actually become more powerful, you must do things that make the most sense. There's a reason why I'm telling y'all the truth on this channel. I don't lie. Like, I literally tell y'all the truth about everything. I tell you the truth about love. I tell you the truth about having children. I tell you the truth about work. I tell you the truth about school. I tell you the truth about religion. Like, I tell you the truth about everything that I talk about. Why? Because I'm trying to pull you out of the delusion, so that you become more conscious and more powerful. You're never becoming powerful if you're still stuck in the delusion. Like, that's not how it works. So look at solipsism as the final truth. And when you look at your whole life, you'd say that it makes sense. I mean, you don't remember being born, do you? You don't remember the first day that you became self-aware, do you? What if the reason why you do not remember the first day that you became self-aware is because you've always been aware? Think about it. Do you remember how your dreams start? You just find yourself dreaming. You don't really remember how your dreams start. It's like you've been dreaming the whole time. The reason why you don't remember how your dream starts is because you already have memories. You already have memories of your past lives. And your dreams are made out of your previous experiences. Last night I had a dream where I was still in primary school, still with my friends from primary school. There's this teacher, me and him are like good friends. Now we do drink alcohol together sometimes. At the time when he was teaching me, I was in grade 7. Me and him weren't cool at all. Like, I was very stubborn, and I went through it all. Like, I was something else, really. So me and him weren't cool. So yeah, I had a dream where me and him were still not cool. And I believe that all of that was real. I remember he chased me out of his class because I was making noise. I think I was complaining about some test that he gave us. Like, yo, you didn't teach us these things that you that the whole test is based on. So I think I was complaining. So the nigga chased me out of his class. I believe the whole thing was real. But here's the thing. It's us believing that reality itself is real that's giving this matrix power. I've been telling y'all for the longest time that this isn't real. Yes, I will make videos where I'm talking about things that you believe are real in a way that helps you free yourself from these things, so that it won't be hard for you to actually understand that none of this is real. You never understand that none of this is real when you are too attached. But when you are not attached, it's much easier for you to pull yourself out. You see? There needs to be intellectual honesty. You need to be as honest as possible with yourself. about this reality. The lies that you've been telling yourself have been making you suffer. And you've been telling yourself lies because you are in a world of illusions. And the only way for you to maintain these illusions by lying to yourself. I mean, how would you maintain an illusion if you're not lying to yourself? Christians believe in a religion that isn't true, but they have to maintain that delusion, right? So they must lie to themselves. They mustn't tell themselves true. That's why the biggest enemy of religion is truth. You speak the truth and they're gonna hate you. But if you continue to promote, or you continue to do what they are doing to believe in their religion, they're gonna love you. You pray, speak in tongues. I mean, isn't that weird? Like people speaking in tongues. Like seriously, man. Like that language doesn't even sound heavenly. It just sounds like some lower spiritual beings, like how lower spiritual beings will speak. But yeah, some people want to believe that. Some people want to maintain that delusion, and it is what it is. You shouldn't be mad. You shouldn't complain about that. You shouldn't give your power away to other people. Let people be what they are. Be concerned with your own life. Be concerned with your own existence. Be concerned with your own reality. With things that are affecting you directly. That's what you should be concerned about. But take your power back. As I said, the purpose of this video is to make you powerful. More powerful than you are. Make you feel empowered. Because you've been feeling like a victim your whole life. And I'm telling you that this is your dream. I'm telling you that you're dreaming right now. And in your dream, you shouldn't really be feeling like a victim, because if you're going to feel like a victim, you're going to be a victim. It's about how you feel. It's about your feelings. It's not about anything else. In your dreams, it's 100% about your feelings. If you feel powerful, you're powerful. If you feel strong, you're strong. If you feel like nobody can stop you, nobody can stop you. It's really about your feelings. If you're vibrating at a much higher frequency and you're feeling strong, you're going to be strong. So you must learn to vibrate higher. Learn to not blame others. People suck. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, people suck. And I've been telling you all that. People don't think right. And I'm still going to continue to make videos where I'm explaining to you how people do not think right. But that doesn't mean that you mustn't know the final truth. That doesn't mean that you mustn't understand the final truth. There must be intellectual honesty. You see, the only way to get to the truth is through intellectual honesty. There are some truths that cannot be questioned. Like, there are some things that you believe are true, but that can be questioned. Like, the highest truth cannot be questioned. It's just the truth. It's unfalsifiable. It's because it's the truth. But you are so stuck in this delusion that you kind of like used to it. And when someone tells you the highest truth, you like, nah. But even if it makes sense, like you won't have an argument against the highest truth, but then you be like, nah, Wake up, you're dreaming. You're dreaming right now. Do not look at me like a conscious being capable of self-awareness, or who's self-aware. Do not look at me that way. Look at me as if I'm your projection. Look at me as if I don't exist. This doesn't mean that you must hate me. This actually means that you must love me. That actually means that you must embrace me. That actually means that you must take me as part of yourself. Because if I'm a projection, then I'm part of yourself. I mean, think about it. If reality is happening in the mind, it's happening within whose mind? And can there be can a mind split itself? Can a mind split itself into different perspectives? Can a mind observe itself? These are very important questions. Or a mind can only view reality from its own perspective. That's like I'm telling you that the most honest way to look at life is actually the best way to look at life. Can a mind split itself into different perspectives, into different minds? Or there can only be one mind, there can only be one awareness, and that mind is going to create reality. The only mistake that it makes is that it believes that it did not create that reality. It believes that reality is real, that reality is independent of itself. Reality can exist without it. On this video, I'm not really claiming that there cannot be other minds. What I'm claiming is that even if there were other minds, these minds will not be able to interface with each other. Because how is that even possible? I mean, it's not possible for you to experience what another person is like going through. You're only seeing life from your own perspective. I've only seen life from my own perspective. I've always been me. I've always been seeing life from my own perspective. I'm the only person who knows my own secrets. I'm the only person who knows what I've really been through. I'm the only person who's really like this. I don't think there's a person who's exactly how I am. You know, you might understand me. You might say that I'm right. You might say that what I'm saying makes sense. But it doesn't really mean that you understand. I mean, you've really seen life from my perspective. It doesn't mean that you've really seen life from my perspective. So be as honest as possible with yourself. Be as real as possible. Don't tell yourself lies. Don't accept lies. And tell me in the comment section what you actually think about reality. Do you think that other people exist? Other people have their own minds? Other people will continue to exist after all of this is all over for you? Or you think this is just a dream and everyone else is just in it, and when it's all over for you, they ain't gonna continue to exist? Like I said in the beginning, do not take what I was saying as absolute truth. Only try to realize if it makes sense. Does it make sense? It's all about what makes sense, really. The truth is what really makes sense. You know, what I've focused on this channel was saying things in a way that will make sense. I want to tell you that, hey, this is the truth. Believe this. We are this, we are that, we come from this. No. I explained to you why what I think makes sense. So if it resonates with you, that is the truth. Right? That's the thing. Like you don't look at me as the same way that um religious people will look at Jesus. Like, even if you say something that doesn't make sense, we're still gonna be like, hey, you make sense. No, no, no. If I say things that do not make sense, this, don't pretend as if what I'm saying makes sense. You should be honest with yourself. You should actually be able to tell me that, hey, I don't think what you're saying actually makes sense. Intellectual honesty is important. Intellectual honesty is really, really important when it comes to understanding the true nature of reality. So don't rely on anyone to tell you what the truth is, because really no one can. It's you who have like the absolute authority to accept or reject something. So only focus on what truly makes sense. The purpose of this channel is to help you think right. That's it. To help you think the way that a human should think. Because human beings should be more intelligent than animals, so you must think like you are intelligent. Thank you all, guys.